Hey guys, Kenny Martin here from a studio doctor. I'm out for a wee walk just now out in the countryside, and it's just incredible. I just did a wee video about how getting out and walking can, free your mind of these negativities and any kind of potential mental health issues by not getting depressed about stuff in your business and actually getting out there and pounding the roads and the fields and just number one, making you more healthy, and number two, freeing your mind of almost everything. So it's a brilliant thing to do. But as I was walking, I was thinking back on my history, and of course I've been doing this for a hell of a long time. I started to photograph back in 1985, and I was in a wee village called Innerleithen, which was sort of 35 miles from Edinburgh and sort of 50-60 miles from Glasgow. And I was up a side street, and I brought all my customers from Edinburgh and Glasgow. I had a very, very successful business, and I was trying to think about why I was so successful. One of the reasons was I was expensive. I never made any bones about that, so I always vowed that I was going to be the most expensive photographer around. And I guess what I'm doing is I'm making this video here to help people who perhaps are looking for a new genre, a genre for where perhaps you don't need to be getting out there and opening up a studio and have all the associated costs involved in that, Oh, I'm going to cross a cattle grid, hang on, there we go. So when I look back at my early days, although I had a studio, I would say probably 90% of my work was on location. So we had some of the most beautiful locations up round about us. Fields and rivers and forests and old buildings and hotel grounds and all sorts of places. And we used to get the customers to come to the studio, and we would get them settled in, and then we would jump in the car, and then we would move to the location that we're going to be shooting at. And it was a brilliant way of doing it. And I started to think to myself just now, I wonder if there's anybody out there who really loves photography, is looking to start a business, but doesn't really want to go down that whole route of the studio, the bricks and mortar studio. There's an awful lot of money in location portraits. You can do it so simply. I never used a light outside pretty much in my entire career. I just learned to understand the light, the direction, how to meter properly, because remember, back in them days there was no digital, it was all film, and how to create really beautiful small people in big spaces pictures. And we used to sell lots and lots of big portraits, big canvases, because the people were tiny in the frame. Hopefully I'll be able to find some of these old pictures and show them, just at the side here as we're talking here. But yeah, it's big business, and I still think that there is a business there for people to jump on, because there's not that many people doing it now, not doing it properly anyway. In fact, if I was to go back to it again, I do have two styles of portraits I shoot just now. I have my photo noir, which is noirportraits.co.uk if anybody wants to have a look at that. And that's where we go to people's houses and we set up the black background. It's black clothes, it's black frames, it's white mounts. It's very simplified portraiture, but very, very high-end and expensive. And the other one is my very much high-end and expensive location shoots at people's houses, where I actually spend the whole day with these people, and we view in the house and do all that kind of stuff. We really get to know them, and that's very expensive. And that's in KennethMartinPhotography.com if you want to look at that. But I guess my main job now really is my mentoring and my studio doctor, helping training photographers. And I just wondered if there's people out there would be interested in understanding and learning about photographing on location. Now, I've done several of these Woodland Dreams workshops, how to do it, how to price it, how to sell it, and all the rest of it. And if you're interested, just put a little note down the bottom there, and I may make an online course about this, because it's a really valuable thing. I loved it, and it really, today, just me getting out here and being in nature, getting rid of my demons, getting rid of the negative thoughts, it made me think, do you know, I would love to be photographing a family out here just now. But anyway, listen, please subscribe, please like the video, please comment if you would, and I would really appreciate it if you would join my free Studio Doctor community down below. Just click the link and you'll get a little gift called Profitable Portraits sent straight to your inbox, and I'd love that. I'd love you to be part of it at this very early stage. Listen, my name's been Kenny Martin, I'm the Studio Doctor. Nice to speak to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye just now.